So folks, I see Nigel, that's Nigel Farage there, has shared some information that he's had finally from NAT West, the aftermath of the COUTTS account closing down and all the trouble that he had with the big, was she the CEO at NAT West? I think she was. She lost a job on the back of it, but she's a day or two from getting a massive payout by the looks of things. Anyway, Nigel was saying, I wrote a couple of things down earlier, well I seen it last night to be honest with you. What did he say? He said, they was hoping closing the account down would knock him back a peg or two. He's got this in, he's seen various emails, he's been privy to them that he probably shouldn't be. He's seen a lot of stuff that he's got his hands on, and they've done a lot of internal emails, and they were saying hopefully closing his COUTTS account will knock him down a peg or two. He's something of an undesirable and he's universally not liked. What else have they said? They was pleased when they noted that the BBC reported that his account had been closed down for lack of funds or not reaching the thresholds that COUTTS like you to have in there. I don't know that they realised at the time that their own boss had told the BBC this. I don't know if they realised what kind of grief it was going to cause further down the line. What else did he say? What else did he say? Oh yeah, they say he's an awful human being. That's nice, isn't it? Awful human being. He's a bit of a crackpot. What's the crackpot saying now? They're asking one another. And they did hope, as it was reported, they did hope, and I've seen it in black and white there, that closing his account may have drove him out of the country, especially the fact that they closed that account, that NAT West, the parent company, wouldn't give him an account, and nobody else would. They all closed ranks. He's obviously got with Lloyds in the end, but they all closed ranks on him. Anyway, he says that, I think she's the CEO, she was the boss woman anyway. What was her name? Dame Alison Rose. There's a big meeting of the big chiefs, the big wigs at NAT West this Thursday, and one of the topics they're going to discuss is the old Nigel Farage fiasco. And because she was front and centre, up the head of it, if you like, and she was the one that sort of had a slack mouth and said a lot to the BBC, the press people there, she's in for what's reported to be an 11 million payout this Thursday. He's hoping she gets nothing on the back of it, or it is severely dented. Because as he's saying, and he's quite right, if those kind of emails were flitting back and to throughout the people under her watch, as I say, they're under her watch, so she's responsible for the staff that she's employed, and they shouldn't be laughing and joking behind a customer's back. They shouldn't be doing that. The same way they shouldn't be telling the BBC personal details. When all's said and done, they're Nigel's details. I wouldn't like it if it was my bank account, folks. I'm sure you wouldn't like it if it was yours. Unfortunately for COUTTS and NAT West, they picked on the wrong person in Nigel, and he's determined to not let it go. He's like a dog with a bone, and he wants us all to know it. And to be honest with you, I'm glad he does, and I'm glad he has, because we need to know. We need to know how these big organisations treat many of us and how they feel about us. It's not on. Anyway, I'm sure Nigel will have more to say. It isn't the end of the fight yet. I'm pretty certain about that.